Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Don't waste your time and money at the chain store. They got the best auto parts, brake parts, suspension. The website's so easy to use. The lowest prices and fast delivery too. All the parts your car will ever need. All the savvy folks are buying parts at rockauto.com. All the parts your car will ever need. rockauto.com.
And a good Tuesday afternoon coming to you from the Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. It is the 3 and Out Sports Network coverage of NASCAR open testing in preparation for the September 30th running of the Bank of America ROVAL 400 here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm Wesley Outland, 3 and Out Radio Network, as well as with NASCAR. We've got about 15 minutes or so to give you an update of how things are going for Tuesday testing here at ROVAL. On a beautiful, beautiful day here in Concord, North Carolina. We actually thought at one time we were going to be affected by the weather. The forecast last week was calling for a chance of rain and didn't look good, but things subsided. That hurricane that was supposedly in the Atlantic cleared up, went its own way, and we've been able to be good ever since then. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday afternoon for practice. We've had a couple of scares, a couple of cars getting tore up along the way here in practice, but other than that, things are still underway with the green flag session of the afternoon run. Pretty quiet for the most part in the morning session. A couple of cars had some slips and scares, but the afternoon it really, really heated up. Let's talk about what's going on the racetrack right now at ROVAL here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Wow, it's A.J. Allmendinger about had the back end of his Kroger checklist machine 47 about come out from under him exiting turns 1 and 2 as he makes his way down the short chute to the back straightaway in turns 5 and 6. All the cars that are on the racetrack right now include the driver of the car number 47 of A.J. Allmendinger. Allmendinger is out there in the 47. Also, Alex Bowman for Hendrick Motorsports in car number 88. He's on the speedway. The Geico number 13 of Casey Mears is also on the racetrack making laps. And currently at this time, those are the only, well, there's another car that has also came out the Chevrolet colors of a entry there. Also coming on the racetrack. So right now we've got 4 cars that are right now practicing on the ROVAL. Another good battle going on between Alex Bowman in the Nationwide 88 car for Hendrick, trying to run down the Geico 13 of Casey Mears as those drivers are continuing on with their practice sessions. Their practice will go until 6 o'clock, till 5 p.m. tonight, until 5 p.m. Remember, last Tuesday, ROVAL testing got postponed for almost an hour and ended at 6 p.m. because of cars having problems. Here comes Joey Logano out of Middletown, Connecticut. Joey Logano in the car number 22, Shell Pennzoil entry for Team Penske Racing. He comes off of pit road. One car had quite a scare probably about an hour and a half ago. And that was the car number 24, Liberty University entry for Hendrick Motorsports of William Byron. Shades of where he got into the tire barrier in turn number 1, like Bubba Wallace did last Tuesday with the first group of NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series drivers for open testing, where Bubba Wallace got into the tires. A different outcome for William Byron. William Byron's car just careened head-on into the chicane barrier. The tires, the barricades had set up blocking the entrance of turn 1, where the sharp turn is, onto the ROVAL course, exiting off the double dog leg on the front stretch. He got head-on into the outside, into the barricade, and it flattened that car probably about 3 feet or more on the front end. They actually had to put that car on a rollback and give him a tow vacation back to the pit area. And I have not seen William Byron pull out a backup car or any other type of activity since then. All of that took place as the drivers of the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series preparing for ROVAL and the September 30th running of the Bank of America 400, the Bank of America ROVAL 400. Remember, you can get those tickets by going to CharlotteMotorspeedway.com, NASCAR.com/tickets, or 1-800-455-FANS. Hit the Charlotte Motor Speedway, a history-making event coming up in September. The Bank of America ROVAL 400K is right now. All the drivers are again on the racetrack. We talked about him a moment ago. Here comes Joey Logano exiting turn 7, making his way through the chicane and the carousel back onto the racetrack portion of the course. Heading back to turn number 1 is Joey Logano. As he roars by me, so is also the other machine of the Chevrolet and the Geico 13 of Casey Mears. We'll go more in depth of what's happening here at Charlotte Motor Speedway and more on 3 and Out Sports Network, the voice of excitement, and a live update here from Open Testing Tuesday for NASCAR's ROVAL for the Bank of America 400. We'll have more in just a moment.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
From the Charlotte Motor Speedway, this is the 3 and Out Sports Network, the voice of excitement.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway, and our ROVAL testing coverage continues on the 3 and Out Sports Network. Wesley Outland back here with you. Got a couple of new cars that have made their way onto the racetrack as well, including the Advocare number 6 entry for Trevor Bain. Trevor Bain and his Ford is on the racetrack, including the Daytona Coke Zero Sugar 400 winner. Car number 20 out of Byron, Michigan. The number 20 of Eric Jones. Eric Jones for Joe Gibbs Racing is on the race course as well, including also the same drivers of Joey Logano, Casey Mears, and Ryan Blaney has just entered the Speedway as well. Ryan Blaney had some problems in practice this morning, wrecking his primary ROVAL testing car. He has pulled out the bright yellow, neon yellow colors of the number 12 for Penske Racing, and the driver out of High Point, North Carolina, Ryan Blaney, back out on the Speedway, shaking their cars down, preparing for the Bank of America 400. Coming up in September here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Remember, you can order your tickets at 1-800-455-FANS, charlottemotorspeedway.com or NASCAR.com/race-ticks, and get those tickets for that awesome event. Great crowd on hand here at Charlotte Motor Speedway as well. Probably about 1,000 fans or more, 2,000 fans that are in the Whiskey River Grandstand, located at gate number 6. I'm located high atop the Whiskey River Grandstand, way up in the air on the concrete platform, overlooking the ROVAL testing as testing continues on. As again, we'll be on the air till about 3 o'clock here for our 15-minute update of what's going on with ROVAL testing, and then we'll come back on the air probably about 5:15 or so with another 15-minute post practice session show of how things went on and developed. Now, we were talking earlier about how things went in the morning practice session, and one of the drivers of Ryan Blaney had a scare during practice. We also mentioned the incident going on in the afternoon session for William Byron, hitting the barricade tires in turn 1, completely destroying his car number 24 for Hendrick Motorsports. Those drivers, again, all able to walk away okay after those incidents. And for the most part, it's been okay. Had a couple of moments where guys were locking up their tires and brakes entering turn 17 onto the double dog leg to the front straightaway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, like Eric Jones, Jamie McMurray. Mentioning the driver to Joplin, Missouri, Jamie McMurray now comes back out on the racetrack in that car number 1. By the way, quick statistic, the first ever win for Jamie McMurray in NASCAR came right here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the 2002 Bank of America 500. Didn't know if people knew that or not, but yes, it's been a long career for Jamie McMurray, the driver to Joplin, Missouri, but his first win came subbing for the injured, now retired Sterling Marlin, and Jamie McMurray won the 2002 Bank of America 500 right here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So again, a special time that it was. All these cars beginning to make their way around the racetrack. One of the things that I talked about last week in my press release for NASCAR, as well as I'll talk about on the broadcast here this afternoon, is the tight transitioning. Let's talk about some of the tight corners around ROVAL here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Obviously, turn 1, because you're hard on speed entering the front straightaway. Down into turn 1, you got to make a sharp left-hander. And that's what we saw Bubba Wallace get in the tires last week. We saw William Byron get in those tires today at the barricade, entering turn 1. So that's a trouble spot. Another trouble spot is when you exit turn 1 and you make your way up the straightaway. I was mentioning earlier when we came on the air where Allmendinger about had his car 47 come out from under him. That's a tight little spot, exiting and entering the transitions of turns 2 and 3 onto the carousel, down the back straightaway, or down the short back straightaway, short chute, so to speak, into turns number 5 and 6, back around to turn 7. And then, for the most part, you're on the regular course here at the 1.5 miles of Charlotte Motor Speedway for the ROVAL. You make your way down the back straightaway, past the video boards at the tunnel turn, and then you see where the chicane dips. And for the most part today, those drivers have been doing an outstanding job taking care of the chicane, doing what they need to do, not breaking the rules, so to speak, like some of these NASCAR drivers did in the Tuesday session last Tuesday, avoiding the chicane. They're perfectly making their way, dipping, diving, ducking into the chicane, back up to speed, back to turn 3. And then we go back onto the regular part of the race course after the chicane on the back straightaway, and then we move to turn 4, which is the regular part of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. But turn 4 is also turn 16 and 17 for the ROVAL road course, because they make their way onto the asphalt part of the infield grass, just shy of the 5th mile where they run the Summer Shootout Series for the Bojangles Summer Shootout on Tuesday nights. By the way, that happens tonight after ROVAL testing. They exit off of turn 17, as we're watching Jamie McMurray now make his way past turn 17, back to the start-finish line and back to turn 1. But as they make their way past turn 17, they got to really get on the binders, because their car wants to drift all the way up to the outside retaining wall, just about 100 yards from the flag stand, and then they come back to full speed down the straightaway. So that's a lap around Charlotte Motor Speedway and ROVAL as testing goes on.